Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Chelsea's January transfer window finally slammed shut with one last twist, as the club confirmed that Axel Disasi's loan move to West Ham United was successfully completed, despite dragging on well beyond the official deadline. After hours of uncertainty, confusion and mixed reports, the Blues have now put the matter to rest, confirming that the French defender has indeed joined their London rivals until the end of the season. The January transfer window officially closed at 7 p.m. UK time on Monday evening, bringing an end to weeks of speculation, negotiations and late-night drama across the Premier League. However, as is often the case on deadline day, Chelsea were able to finalise Disasi's move after the cut-off point, thanks to a deal sheet being submitted before the deadline. This procedural detail allowed the transfer to be legally registered, even though final paperwork and confirmations spilled deep into the night. For much of Monday evening, Disasi's future appeared to be hanging in the balance. Reports suggested the move was on, then off, then back on again, leaving fans unsure whether the defender would remain stranded at Stamford Bridge or finally secure his long-awaited exit. Eventually, clarity arrived late at night, with confirmation that Disasi would spend the remainder of the season on loan at West Ham United. Chelsea made the announcement official through their website, putting an end to the speculation and confirming the defender's temporary departure. The club acknowledged Disasi's journey since his arrival from Monaco in August 2023, highlighting his debut goal for the Blues and the 44 appearances he made during his first season in West London. While his Chelsea career has not unfolded as initially hoped, the club struck a respectful tone, wishing him luck and offering support during his spell at the London Stadium. Disasi's move effectively marks the closing chapter of a long and difficult period for the defender at Chelsea. It has been more than a year since he last featured regularly for the Blues, and after returning from a previous loan at Aston Villa, he found himself frozen out of first-team action once again. Despite being brought back into training under new head coach Liam Rosenior, it became increasingly clear that a fresh start elsewhere was the best outcome for all parties. West Ham, meanwhile, see Disasi as a timely reinforcement. Defensive issues have plagued the Hammers this season, and with suspensions and injuries biting, the 27-year-old is expected to be thrown straight into the action. For Disasi, this loan represents a crucial opportunity to revive his Premier League reputation, put consistent performances together, and potentially earn a permanent move away from Chelsea in the summer. His departure was not the only piece of late drama involving Chelsea on deadline day. Shortly after Disasi's move was confirmed, Tyreek George's loan switch to Everton was also officially announced. The highly rated winger joined the Toffees with an option to buy included in the deal, signalling that Chelsea are open to the possibility of a permanent separation should George impress on Merseyside. Fabrizio Romano provided detailed insight into the structure of that agreement, underlining how carefully Chelsea have tried to protect their long-term interests. In addition to outgoing deals, Chelsea also confirmed the return of Mamadou Sarr from Strasbourg. The club opted to activate a recall clause, bringing the young defender back to Stamford Bridge as they reshuffle their defensive options following a chaotic window dominated by centre-back movements. With several defenders leaving and others returning, Chelsea's January business has been heavily focused on clearing out fringe players while keeping future flexibility intact. While many supporters have criticised the lack of major incoming signings, the club's approach this winter has clearly been about reducing squad congestion and resolving lingering situations. Disasi's exit, in particular, brings closure to one of the most talked about sagas of the window, finally removing the last member of what fans have dubbed the bomb squad. As Chelsea now turn their full attention back to matters on the pitch, the hope will be that these late deals allow the squad to move forward with greater clarity and unity. For Axel Disasi, the message is equally clear. This is a fresh chance, a clean slate, and perhaps the final audition of his Chelsea career. Chelsea's preparations for their decisive Carabao Cup semi-final second leg against Arsenal have been overshadowed by major uncertainty surrounding one of their most exciting attacking talents. Estevão Willian remains a serious doubt for tonight's clash at the Emirates Stadium, with personal circumstances threatening to rule him out of one of the biggest games of Chelsea's season so far. The Brazilian teenager has already missed Chelsea's recent Premier League victory over West Ham United, a match in which the Blues showed resilience and character to come back from 2-0 down and win 3-2. While that result extended Chelsea's impressive run of form under new head coach Liam Rosenior, the potential absence of Estevao against Arsenal poses a very different tactical and emotional challenge. Rosenior confirmed ahead of the match that Estevao's situation remains unresolved. The 18-year-old winger has been granted compassionate leave and was reportedly given permission to return to Brazil, with the club placing his well-being above all sporting considerations. The Chelsea manager was clear and protective in his comments, stressing that no pressure will be placed on the young forward to return before he is mentally and emotionally ready. Estevao's importance to this Chelsea side cannot be overstated. Since arriving, he has quickly become a central figure in Rosenior's attacking structure, offering unpredictability, creativity, and directness that few others in the squad can replicate. Across all competitions this season, he has registered 6 goals and 3 assists in 29 appearances, numbers that only partly reflect his influence on Chelsea's overall play. Operating primarily on the right wing despite being left-footed, Estevao thrives in one-on-one situations. His ability to carry the ball at speed, even in tight spaces, makes him a constant threat against deep defensive blocks. He excels at engaging defenders, committing them before either slipping a pass inside or cutting onto his stronger foot to attack goal. Equally impressive is his movement off the ball, particularly his timing in give-and-go situations, where he releases possession and instantly darts into space to receive it again. Against an Arsenal side that presses aggressively and looks to control wide areas, Estevao's skill set would be a vital weapon. His absence would remove a key outlet for Chelsea to break lines, relieve pressure, and create moments of chaos in Arsenal's defensive shape. Without him, Rosenior may be forced to reshuffle his front line, relying on more structured or less explosive options in wide areas. Despite this, Chelsea's recent form offers reasons for optimism. Since Rosenior replaced Enzo Marresca following a run of poor results, the Blues have won 6 of their 7 matches in all competitions. The only defeat during that spell came against Arsenal in the first leg of this semi-final, a narrow loss that still leaves the tie finely balanced. Chelsea travel across North London, knowing they must overturn a 1-goal deficit to book their place at Wembley. That context makes Estevao's situation even more significant. His flair and fearlessness embody much of the renewed belief around the squad. Yet Rosenior has made it clear that football comes second in this case. The manager's handling of the situation has been widely praised, particularly given Estevao's age and the pressure